Good to see you, Mel. Good to see you. I hope everybody's okay. Big up yourself, Lexi. Big up yourself. Thank you, Sugar. Grand Rising, Dina. Grand Rising, CSB. Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Trust everybody's well. Trust everybody's okay. Yeah. If you want to join, you request, and then you will be able to join. Oh, you requested. I miss. I wasn't looking at the screen. Big up yourself. Love you too. Big up Damsky. Caitlin, big up yourself. David, big up yourself. Thank you, Lisa. Hi, good day. How old are you? Big up hearts.
What? What did you just say?
I
Come
said, good
again?
day. How old are you?
I don't speak Chinese. What did you just say?
I don't, you know what? I'm French. You got to get the accent correct.
I don't speak
So you hear
French.
me say, merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Love me shalom. You didn't hear
Ja,
it? Hey,
bro, ik spreek toch geen
Kenya, how
Frans,
you doing,
jongen?
baby? Sir, why did you request? What do you want to say? I don't have time for this. It's either you want to debate the topic or you're going to have to leave. Come on. Don't have time to waste.
I'm almost finished.
All right. Take care of yourself. Have a good day. All right. I don't know. Their sense of humor sometimes, I don't know. If you're going to have to try to be funny, chances are you're not funny. All right? If you're going to have to try to be funny, you're not funny. Big up yourself, Flexi. Spring, big up yourself. I see you. Hey, Val, how you doing? You guys see why I don't do like the co-hosting thing anymore? Because these people, they're very fickle and they believe the lies of everybody else. They'll come on here, Shantae, I can't believe it. I saw them talking this about you and talking that about you and da 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 dee da 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 da. And then they go back to them very people. Did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch that? Making it seem as if I'm the liar. Flexi, did you peep that, darling? Did you peep that? That's why I don't. No, not yesterday. Remember a couple of days ago? But anyway, that's why I don't want people up here to be like da 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 dee da 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 da. I'm not doing it. I'll let you know in the yeah. Mm-hmm. if people want to debate, of course, somebody sent it to me. That's not my business though. But that's why I just try to just do my own little thing. Because people, they don't have any discernment. They're very fickle. And a lot of people, they want notoriety, they want stardom. And I'm not a TikTok, I'm not a streamer, I'm just here to tell the truth. And that's just how it is.
The stories are consistent. They both say they just
Hello, good day, how old are you?
really want to upgrade it.
Hello, good day, how old are you? Okay. Alrighty. Tap the screen, share the live. I'm not staying on long today. Thank you, Clinton. Spring, big up yourself, sister. Oh my goodness. It was okay. I can't complain at all. There wasn't a lot to do. Yes, good job on Trump's part. Big up yourself, D. Big up yourself, Rita. It's a good job on Trump's part. Oh my God. There it is, starting to set in. Okay. Yeah, Trump is doing an amazing job. An amazing, amazing job. I absolutely adore him. Guess you're not connecting. The live is for educational and entertainment purposes only. We do not tolerate bigotry or hate. We do not tolerate transphobia or homophobia. Lily, you're not connecting. Oh, you connected. Okay, good day. How old are you? Good day,
Hello,
Lily.
I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2006.
2006. Okay, how can I help you today?
I don't disagree with, no, I do disagree with what Trump's doing here, but what I want to know is how cis is a slur. As I tapped on like the video on the feed page, it said that cis was a slur.
Yes,
And I
it's
just
a
want to
slur
know.
because it's a derogative term being used to antagonize a group of people that don't want to be affiliated with it.
But you've got transgender and you've got cisgender, no?
No, there is no transgender people. Gender is male or female. So you can't transition your gender.
The fuck?
Yeah, don't curse. It's too early for that. But it's the truth. You can't transition your gender. Gender in medicine is male or female, and you can't change it. It's not malleable. It's not something that you can just switch up and bend and fold to suit your narrative. It's binary. There's only two, and that's it. So transgender people don't exist. It's just mentally ill people, cross-dressing. That's what it is. That's why gender dysphoria is in the DSM-5.
What? So the people that go through, what about the people that go through surgery to get it changed?
No, you can't change it. It's just mutilating your genitals. Hey, Joshy, baby, how you doing? Big up yourself, Don. Love you too, darling. Big up Jersey. Good to see you, babe. Yeah, it's just mutilating your genitals because guess what? They don't cut off the penis. It's still there. They just fillet it, right? Use laser hair removal surgery to remove the hair, and then just invert it inside. That's all it is. It's not anything other than just a filleted penis. And with the women who do that surgery, it's just skin of either their forearm, their thigh, or their legs that is, put over a plastic or metal tubing attached to the upper part or their lower part. Sometimes they put it above the how do I say this? The lips. Sometimes
Yeah.
they carve up the lips. Ugh. I'm sorry, I'm just imagining it. That one is the most atrocious one I've ever seen. And then they just put it on it. It's horrible. It looks nothing like the it looks horrible. It's like a Frankenstein's experiment.
Lit and butchered like a
It's just
couple
wickedness. I'm sorry?
No, I just read one of the comments. It just made me laugh. No, but okay, no, I only wanted to join because I wanted to know why you thought cis was a slur. That's all.
Yeah, it is a slur because it's just demeaning. It's not necessary because if cis means what you were born as, if I was born a female and an adult human female is what a woman is, why do I need to be called a cis woman? It's redundant. And if I say don't call me that, but you're like, but that's what you are. Big up yourself, Tony. Good to see you. Always a pleasure.
Yeah,
You're
no,
just doing it to antagonize me.
I actually, in all fairness, I fully agree that people who are born as women shouldn't have to disclose that they're cis. Like, I agree with that. But I wouldn't go as far as saying that it's a slur because
It is a slur.
I
You know
don't
what a
think
slur is? A slur is just a word or a phrase that is being attached to a group of people or an individual that they perceive to be an insult. That's all a slur is. People misconstrue
not
and
an
have this narrative. Yeah, but it is an insult. If you're calling me a cis woman, that means you're undermining my womanhood and including men in that. And I don't like it. Big up yourself, dog man. You're including men in my womanhood. That's an insult to everything that I've gone through in my 715 years of living as a woman. A man will never understand the experiences that I went through. You're saying that my womanhood is a costume. It's insulting. It's very insulting.
I'm not saying your womanhood is.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying the persons. Just figuratively speaking, darling. Love you, Chauncey Watson. Speak up, darling. You're a woman. Be proud and be loud. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just reading a comment that come through. No, I agree that it shouldn't have to be disclosed, and I also agree with what Trump's doing. I can't lie. So I don't think that.
Yeah, Trump is awesome.
I wouldn't go as far as awesome. Isn't he trying to like take control over Greenland or something? But
Well, that's his business. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really do much in politics, but I agree with Trump and I like the personality that he has. He's very assertive. He says what he says. He means what he says. He's a no nonsense person, and I appreciate that, especially on this gender ideology.
can I? Is he not though like a racist?
We're not. No, Trump is not racist. Trump literally ate black women's nut. He was with several black women, allegedly, some in private, some in the open. So yeah, not saying that you can't be racist and eating white nut, but he did drink a lot of white nut. Like he had several black women in his sheets. So I don't know. And he's done a lot for black people, even in my opinion, more than Obama. Obama came in as president and he did more for the doo-doo flag people than for black people. When asked to do something for black people, he said he is not going to do anything specifically for black people, but he changed the constitution of marriage, which is a religious act, to make it something of legality to allow two men to get married. And then he gave get rights to LMNOP people, but there is no black rights. There's nothing in law that specifically and is only for black people. So yeah, I like Trump.
Okay, well I'm low-key bored. So have a good day though.
Yeah, man, take care of yourself.
You
Thank you
too.
for coming up.
Get me off.
Hello, good day. How old are you?
I'm 20.
What year were you born?
2004.
Okay, how can I help you?
So, me personally, I just think that when deciding the president of a country, I think one of the key determining factors relies in who contains a higher index of lean contractile muscle tissue. So, for instance,
Sir,
like
listen to me. Listen
I'm
to
more
me.
jacked than
I'm not
Donald
here
Trump,
to.
right?
I'm not.
So I should
I'm
be the
not here
president
to.
of the United States because I'm like more jacked and shit, and I feel.
All right. So, do we have any other persons who want to actually come up? I don't have time to waste with people today. I'm very, very tired. I just did 12 hours. I don't have time to waste. I'm sorry. All right. All right. All right. Get people have extra rights. You already have equal rights because you're a human being. And firstly, there is no equal rights in existence because we're not equal. He gave people special rights because guess what? If somebody wants to refuse service to you because of their religious beliefs, he took that away. Obama took that away. So if a pastor doesn't want to allow two men to come into his church, Obama took his right away. Marriage is between a man and a woman based on religious practices. Lorican, you can do it. Others have done it, darling. All right, do we have anybody else that actually wants to come up and have a conversation? Why should straight people be allowed the tax benefits from marriage? But because marriage is between a man and a woman. That is what marriage is. I sent you several invites. If you don't come up, I'm gonna have to mute you. It's so wrong. Can you come up and tell us what is wrong, Helen Towers? Helen Towers, hey, just viewing, how you doing, baby? Helen Towers, do you mind coming up and telling us what is wrong? Exactly. If they don't want to come up, but their opposition in the chat, mute them. Penny, do you want to come up and have a conversation, Penny? Trump did the right thing with implementing this. Exactly, time's up. Trump did the right thing on this. Taxpayers extended civil practice. Exactly, Aunt Lydia.
Hello.
Exactly, Aunt Lydia. Exactly.
I think the
Hello,
most
good
jacked
day.
person should be the president because like I'm pretty jacked and shit. I reckon that shouldn't who like determine.
I don't know what's wrong with these people's sense of humor. Is this supposed to be funny? Big up yourself, Aldarty. Was that supposed to be funny? Was that supposed to be funny? Sometimes I wonder. I don't know if it's because I'm like hilarious, but whenever people try to be funny, it's like, come on. Yes, this is awesome. Big ups to Trump. Big ups to Trump. Trump did an amazing job, putting men in men's facilities, which is where they should have been from the jump. These men should have been in men's facilities from the jump. They should not have been in women's facilities to begin with. Is there anybody that wants to come up? Is there anybody that wants to come up that fundamentally disagrees?
I think the most jacked person should like be.
All right, let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. Ah ha ha. 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 Very funny. David, that's not funny, David. Don't even laugh. David, do you find that funny, David? Let me know. Because that's like a reach to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm old. I don't know. If you disagree with the background, you're free to come up and have a conversation. Big up yourself, Sassy. It's corny. That's what I'm saying. It's corny. And the fact that you're coming on so many accounts, it's like, ugh, you're doing too much. I am for the prompt. I am very much for the prompt. I stand by the prompt 100,000,000%. I think that Trump did an amazing job. And this should be implemented everywhere to the four corners of the earth. Men should not be in women's facilities. If you're a man, it doesn't matter what you mutilate, it doesn't matter what you slice and dice, it doesn't matter what you want to tell yourself you are, it matters what you are. All right? If your mother had a son, that's it. End of story. That's it. There's nothing else, there's nothing more. Get over it. Too much pretending going on in this world. Nobody wants to live in reality anymore. Nobody wants to live in reality. Everybody wants to pretend. Everybody wants to pretend. Tired of that nonsense. Hey, Jager. Hello, good day. How old are you?
I'm 19,
What year were you born?
2005.
Okay, how can I help you?
I'm just curious to hear your point of view on what Trump has to say and why you voted for Trump and your beliefs.
Yeah, because I stand by the fact that he knows what a woman is. He wants to keep women safe. Yeah. Hey, Joshua, babe.
Okay, so I agree to an extent with what you're saying, but I feel that every person has the right to choose whether they want to identify as transgender or cisgendered. I feel like everyone's allowed to have an opinion on the matter, but when it comes to that one person feeling like if they don't feel okay the way they are in the body that they were born into, then they should have the right
Yeah.
to change that.
You know, some people believe that they should have been born disabled. One woman poured drain cleaner in her eyes, right? Another man in the UK amputated one of his arms. Should people who feel as if they should have been born disabled be allowed the right to mutilate their bodies and chop off their appendage as well?
Well, no, there's obviously different ways to go around it, but there's different scales. There's people
Please, can
that
you just answer
have
the
these
question? Should
extreme beliefs.
please answer the question?
No, I'm saying
Should
no,
people
that people should
then
not
why
mutilate
not? It's the
themselves.
same thing. It's the same
Well,
thing as gender dysphoria. They believe
it's
that
not because
they were
there's
born in the wrong body. Shh. They believe that they were born in the wrong body and they mutilate their bodies to be in the quote unquote correct body. So what's the difference? But that's the thing. They're both mental illnesses, and that's why they should not be affirmed. If a belief is based on falsity, why should it be affirmed?
But there's also medically there's also something coming up where if you don't want to be here anymore because you have an illness, you can then have assisted suicide, which is like
Exactly, and
it's the same thing that you're saying
that
here is
shouldn't be
people
a
want to be
thing.
disabled. Yeah, I
That
know, but
shouldn't be a thing.
it's still a
Assisted
thing.
unaliving should not be a thing. It should not be a thing.
And I agree it,
Euthanization
but
should not be a
the
thing.
thing is though, is if you're in a situation where you're you're physically unable to move, you're paralyzed, but your mind still works, then I feel like you should have that choice. if you can
So,
verbally
so, so
say
babies who are
that you don't want
born,
to be here anymore.
babies who are born physically disabled or intellectually disabled, they should be assisted with unaliving if their parents can't bother to take care of them anymore.
A baby's a different story to an adult. I
Mom,
was
it's the
speaking
same
about
thing. They
adults
can't move. They can't move unassisted. They can't talk, but their brain is still there,
because a
keeping them
baby's not
alive.
developed. Because a baby's not
But
fully
listen, these
developed. It's a
babies will
baby. It's
never
an
be.
infant.
I'm saying children born. So there are people who are born disabled and intellectually disabled, and they're adults now. Should they be assisted in unaliving?
Sorry, wait. Can you repeat that question? Because that was confusing.
You're confused. That's the problem, ma'am. You don't know what you're talking about. If people are
I'm just
born
saying
physically
you've
disabled
got a
and they feel
platform and you're
inadequate,
preaching this. It's it's giving out the wrong message because I understand your point of view and your beliefs, and that's okay. We're all allowed an opinion. But when you preach that to everyone, it starts to cause mayhem and misconception, and then you're telling everyone your own opinion and saying that that's correct when it's only an opinion.
ma'am, there's no opinion here, just facts. If you are allowing a person to mutilate their body based on a delusion, you're immoral.
It's not mutilation though. No one's going out.
Ma'am,
So this is
mutilation,
the
it
thing
is
though,
mutilation
is
based on,
that a lot of people
ma'am,
struggle
it
with
is
mental health.
mutilation. Ma'am, do you know what mutilation is?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and tell us.
You want me to sit on live and explain to you what mutilation is when this is not
Yes, that's what
anything
I
to do
asked
with the
you.
conversation? I'm
Ma'am,
just asking you.
it has everything to do with the conversation. It has everything to do with the conversation. You're for mutilation based on a delusion. I'm saying it is
I'm
delusion.
for
You're
no no no
saying
no
it's
no.
not delu-
You're now
it's not
you're putting words in
mutilation.
my
Then you have
mouth.
to tell us what mutilation is. Go ahead. We're gonna mute and you tell us what mutilation is.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you what mutilation is when you obviously
All
know what
right, so
it
you
is.
don't know what mutilation is. So it is mutilation. Big up yourself, Anna. Tony
Oh,
Bone, big up yourself.
all I'm saying is,
What you need to
you have a
do is
right. You
go
have a
and
right
read
to an
some books.
opinion. You have no, no, no. You have a right
I
to have
don't
an
go
opinion,
I
but
don't go on opinion. I go on
I
facts.
don't think you should push your view onto other people. If they're not comfortable with
Ma'am,
how they are, then they
men in
want to
dresses
change, and
are
that's
pushing their
fine.
views on other people. Men in frocks are pushing their views on other people. They're telling us that they're women when they're not. That's their opinion. The facts are they're men. My opinion is that they should be institutionalized. The facts are they're mentally unwell. Should they be institutionalized? Maybe, maybe not. That's my opinion. But the facts are they are mentally unwell. Anybody who thinks or who lives or believes in a reality outside of the reality is mentally unwell and should not be affirmed. All right, she doesn't have anything else to say. I sent her
Oh, I
invites
did,
for
but
the
my
night.
mic's muted. Fuck me.
Pardon? Don't curse on. Okay, she gone. Okay. All right. So Trump did an amazing job in banning men from women's prisons. I think it's extraordinary. This generation, they're lost. They've been indoctrinated by the doo-doo mafia. Jay, you're free to come on, Jay. Come on and have a conversation. Big up yourself, Gen X. If you disagree with anything that I'm saying on this live, you're free to come up as long as you're 18 and older. I don't know why people take offense to the truth. Hello, do we have any more customers? Do we have any more customers?
I'm just stroking my dick. I got lotion up in my shit. I'm oiling up.
We know you're oiling up so Diddy can get in. You're oiling up so Diddy can get in. All right. Block it, guys. We don't have time for these losers anyway. Block it. Yeah, the background is real news. It's a news article. It is real news. You should just log off and not come back. Maybe you can just block me so you don't see me again. Maybe you should just block me so you don't see me again. I don't know why. And you know what's funny? The account is literally unfollow back. The account is literally unfollow back. Talking about I should log off. Sorry. The account is literally unfollow back telling me I should log off. Huh? Huh? Oh, it's Cuttlefish. Cuttlefish. Cuttlefish, is that you, Cuttlefish? Cuttlefish, why are you so obsessed with me? Why don't you come up? Come on up, Cuttlefish. Come on up. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation because you people are so obsessed. The way you people are obsessed. Did you guys know? Did you guys know that the Christian lady that came out with her daughter, they messaged them? Every time somebody comes on, it's same with that person, that black woman from the UK. She came on and she was talking about this, that, this, and the third. They messaged her. Now she has them as mods. That's why she don't come back on here. I don't know. They do this to everybody. They do it. They are constantly in here. Are you guys so intimidated? What are you guys afraid of? Are you guys afraid that I will actually grow in a following? Are you guys afraid that I will actually grow in a following and like, because you guys buy all these followers. I don't be buying followers. I don't be buying followers. I come on Tickety Talk. I say what I got to say. I get off. I go to do what I got to do to make my rice. And I go about my business. Are you guys, because this could not be. You can't make this up. Are you guys afraid that I would actually grow in a platform? Because why else would you guys be stalking this my page? Listen, DZ, this doesn't make any sense. Why do they keep stalking my page? This is some kind. I really believe that they're intimidated by me. Big up yourself, Jeff. I agree with Trump too. You can't make this up. Flexi, you know what? I'm going to take this social media thing really seriously. I'm going to take this. I've been saying it, but I'm going to really take it seriously. Because if that's what you people are afraid of, that's what the fuck you're going to get. That's what the fuck you're going to get. Because I've been invited to go on podcasts. I've been invited to go on podcasts and I've turned it down because I'm not a social media influencer. But I'm going to really, really start doing that shit. Because it must, listen, why else would they literally message people who come on here? The British lady, the British woman, who came on here supporting, came on here saying that she can't believe that they support Chloe and how racist Chloe is. And she came on here talking, and the moment she came on here, they went in her inbox, and no Christy's on there, no one of them is modding for her, and she completely did a 180. Why are they always in here watching me? Stealing people who they think support me. Bitch, I don't give a fuck who switches up. But the fact that you people are in here, the fact that you people are in here watching every day to see who comes on here and say, I love you, Shantae. Something is wrong with you people. How many of you in here have their message? Like straight up. Show of hands how many of you in here they message saying how you could support me and how I was this to Christy and this to Christy. Smiley face. All the people that they message in here. King size, you're free to come up, king size. So 6 people thus far. You people need help. You people need help. You're mentally unwell. Jager, they message you too? Oh my God. Poor Jager. Jager, listen. Oh my goodness. That's a travesty. Oh my God. I figured they would message you when you started gifting. I stand by Trump as well. I figured they would message Jager when he started gifting. Big up yourself, Joshy. Ellis, there's I don't know how they do it. They need to do better. They need to get a life. That is some kind of obsession. All right, guys. We're going to start streaming on YouTube officially. We're going to start streaming on YouTube officially via Tickety Talk. Yeah, because we're going to take this up seriously. Big up yourself, KB. KB, I was asking people how many people messaged them telling them not to support me. Did you get any of those messages? My YouTube is Shiloh based. Shiloh based is my YouTube. It's linked in my bio. If you go to my bio, you will see YouTube. Okay, good. Hello, Shelby. Yeah, that's my YouTube, Shiloh based. Subscribe to the YouTube so we can do this officially. That's the YouTube right there. Let me see if we can get it. That's the YouTube, Shiloh based. Subscribe, please. Yeah, because it's too much. It's too much. The fact that they're constantly over here. Listen to what I'm saying. It's weird. It's weird. My people don't even go over there, but they're constantly over here on troll accounts watching to see who comes up, messaging people. And then they're telling people that I'm crazy. Oh my God. This is no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And the fact that they constantly come and they share the live with other people to come in here. And they're constantly using troll accounts. Oh my God. I wish they would just come up and say their piece, but they won't do it. They have to watch me because they steal everything that I do. They steal everything that I say. That's all they do. If you disagree with the background, you're free to come up and have a conversation. When we start streaming officially to YouTube, we will be using my main account. My main account is also linked in the bio. My main account is also linked in my bio. Big up yourself, Gnomes. The main account is in the bio, okay? So if you click on my profile, you'll see 2 other accounts. I go live there as well. Of course, she started saying men in frocks. You should see. Somebody sent me screenshots of her Twitter, just tweeting out things that I've been saying for the past 5 years. You can't make it up. I don't even know how these people found her Twitter. People sent me random people. Even some of the dolls. Listen, one of the dolls who said that he would kick my ass sent me messages on IG of screenshots of Christy's Twitter, just saying things that I've been saying. You can't make this up. They're like, Shantae, I hate you, but all she's doing is copying you. They're like, Shantae, I hate you, but all she's doing is copying you.
Hi,
Hello, good day. How old are you?
I'm 18.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure. July 16th.
Okay, wonderful. They even found Marta's Twitter. I don't know how they found Marta's Twitter, but they're saying that Martha man is divorcing her, and Martha's man is tired of her talking about trans this, trans that. They sent me a whole heap of screen. I don't know why they thought that I would be interested in that, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, what are your thoughts in the background?
I'm not a girl, but I feel Trump's just an asshole in general. I'm gonna be fair.
Please don't curse on the live. We don't condone cursing.
Oh my bad. He's just annoying. The only good thing he did was save TikTok, and that's it.
Yeah, but Trump is based. The man literally said, "Listen, if you're not a woman, you're not going to men's prison. You're not going to women's prisons." That's based. That's based.
No, but like, if that's what they identify as, it's not biological reasons. It should just.
That is biological reasons. It's because they're men.
Well, you have to realize people want to identify as something different, like, legal name.
Your background is too noisy for me. I'm gonna have to drop you because you're playing Minecraft and it's too much.
I'll turned it down.
Okay, you turn it down. All right. I miss Minecraft. Oh my God. Oh, Django Jesus. Oh, to be young again. But anyway, what I'm saying to you, it's Minecraft. I used to play it. We all used to play it. Come on.
Yeah.
Big up, Jackie. But yeah, Trump is based. It's based on biology. Remember, they're men. At the end of the day, they're men. They have stronger, bigger bone density, bigger muscle mass. They literally were raping women in women's prisons.
I mean, if they're doing that, then why don't you just give them a longer sentence and put them in an only isolated cell?
Yeah, they can go in isolation in the men's prisons. It's not bad.
Kind of like isolation at British schools. Wonder where they got that one from.
You know what's funny? You would rather women be raped?
No.
Then why are you making it seem as if isolation is bad? In this case, isolation is good. It is good.
I'm not making it seem bad. I'm making it seem good. They should do that. That's what they should do. They should just isolate the people that are doing that.
Yeah, they can isolate them in the men's prisons. They don't need to be in the women's prisons at all.
If they do that, put them in their biological prison. But if they're not doing that, keep them in the prison they.
Yeah, but they are doing that. So all of them, the good have to suffer for the bad. So all of them need to go into the men's prisons. right? There have been several women forcibly impregnated by men who identify as trans in women detention centers. There are several women that were forced upon by men who identify as trans in the women detention center. Let's look at the statistics for where you are in the UK. Over 70%, 74 point plus percent of the men that are incarcerated that identify as trans were incarcerated for violent crimes against women and children. You can look at it on the government website. I think it's Ministry of Justice.org daily. Is that what it is? I don't know how it works in the UK, right? So they've been in prison for raping, beating, attempting to unaliving women and children, raping children as well. So they're violent people.
Why aren't they on death row if that's what they're doing? Because that would be a death
In
row.
your country, they don't have that. And in a lot of the states, they don't have unaliving row or the unaliving penalty. Even if they're sentenced to unaliving, they're just staying there for life. So they're gonna put them in the women's prison because that's what they identify as.
Yeah.
There's somebody, see Daily showed it right there, ministryofjustice.co.uk.
Well, I'm just gonna be right back. I won't be a minute. Just getting food.
No, you gotta go. I'm gonna get other people. You can re-request again if you want. There's no problem, Jackrim. This is a good thing. Yeah, guess what's decent? She said she's 18. That's what she says. I haven't eaten all morning, believe it or not. No one is being harassed or bullied on this live. The live is for 18-year-olds and older. There's no transphobia. There's no homophobia. There's no hateful rhetoric or hateful ideology being disseminated on this live. The live is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Yeah, I'm starving too, Josh. Literally, my stomach is making all kind of noises. Something to think, you need to re-request, you're not connecting. Something to think, you need to re-request, you're not connecting. There's no hate in here, Adam. I don't tolerate hate. I don't tolerate transphobia or homophobia. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, well done, President Trump. Adam, you are free to come on, Adam, if you think that there's hate. Don, you're hungry? Oh my goodness. I would tell you what you could eat, but it's not appropriate. If you disagree with the background and if you think that there's hate speech in here, if you disagree with the background and you think it's not appropriate in here, that goes for you too, Josh. I go for equality. That goes for you too, Josh. Equality for all. Listen, if you disagree with the background, you're free to come up and have a conversation. If you believe that trans women are women and cis is not a slur, you're free to come up and have a conversation. Thank you, Summer. Exactly, Dylan. Exactly. Well done to Trump. When the bull has money, it can't be milked. A cow will always be a cow. And a bull. Exactly, Can. Exactly. These men are mutilating their bodies and thinking that they are the opposite gender. It makes no sense. If you fillet an eggplant and tuck it inside itself, it's still an eggplant. Let's be honest. If you fillet a cucumber and tuck it inside itself, it's still a cucumber. It doesn't make it a tomato. It doesn't make it a tomato. Oh, big up yourself, Khan. Big up yourself. Much love to you. Adam, you are free to come up and have a conversation and tell me what you think is hateful. Adam, I literally, this is an open platform, right? If you disagree, I'm not going to tell you that you're not valid to come up and have a talk. That's why I'm here. You're here to share your opinions, all right?
I'm back. So
Okay, welcome back. State your age again for TikTok just to make sure
I'm
everything's okay.
18, July 16th.
All right, wonderful. Go ahead.
I've thought about it, and yeah, it's kind of sad. They've been doing that stuff to women, and yeah, that's kind of their fault.
Exactly, and Trump did the right thing by making sure that the female inmates are safe. It's not a bad thing, right? Even though they're criminals, there are women that are in there because they've unalived their spouses for raping them, unalived a random stranger that tried to grape them, right? Unalived their child abusers, all these things, and they're in there and they already have so much trauma caused by men, and then to put them in a cell with a convicted rapist, that's doing them a disservice. Queen, good day. How old are you?
Hello, I am 36 years old.
Awesome. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are I totally can say that I agree. However, the only way that I would disagree is if they have based on anatomy, if you follow what I'm saying. So if they have gone through the process and their genitalia matches the prison they're supposed to be in, then you keep them in that prison. But if they haven't gone through the whole process, then yeah, you send them where they're supposed to be.
Unfortunately, even when they've had the surgery, they can't change their anatomy. They're still adult males. And even with the surgery, they're beating women in the prisons and holding them down against their will and essaying them. So the only thing that could be done has been done, which is putting them where they belong in the men's facilities.
Yeah, under max security.
We don't care if they're under max security. They're men. They're men. They can defend themselves against other men. You know, it's easier for them. But it's harder for us as women to defend ourselves against a man. So we don't care what kind of security they're under. They're just men. They can figure it out for themselves.
Yeah, but I thought this was an interesting topic because I think we've taken the whole situation to a whole nother level. Now, I'm in full agreement that people can do what they want to do. You know, that is your personal choice. I don't judge anybody. I don't discriminate against anybody. But when it gets to a place where you are in a position to endanger someone else because of your choice, then that is when choices need to be made for you.
Exactly. And since women are being endangered by this ideology, I can't stand for the ideology. And most importantly, our children are being affected by this ideology. With this ideology comes children getting double mastectomies. There's currently a lawsuit against I think it's the Olsen Clinic. There's a doctor, a pediatrician, that referred several young ladies and boys to gender affirming care, even surgeries. 13-year-old girls getting double mastectomies who were just, self conscious of their bodies because of being essayed as little girls and having repulsions to their bodies. No, they're filing lawsuit. We can look at the Kaiser lawsuit that took place sometimes, I think, last year or the year before. Again, with a plethora of young people that were mutilated because of this ideology. So our children are being harmed by this ideology. It's evil, it's wicked, it should not have been implemented or facilitated to begin with because it was created by a pedophile anyway.
Right. I don't even agree with that whole situation because I don't understand, and I just have to be frank. I don't understand the mindset of I was born in the wrong body, but I did hear somebody speak on a live about that, and they said that it's literally a mental disorder.
Yes, it is. It's in the DSM-5 along with schizophrenia. So this is the only mental illness that has been affirmed, right? We don't affirm schizophrenia. We don't affirm bulimia or other eating disorders. This is the only one. And why is that? Because there's an agenda behind it, and the agenda is to give children bodily autonomy. Because with this agenda, they're saying that it is imperative that these children receive this kind of affirming care and have the right to it for themselves because they unalive themselves. When you're pushing for children to have bodily autonomy, I already know what you're on, right? It's a perversion in the the utmost form. Utmost form. Because only people that's going to benefit from children having bodily autonomy are people who want to have relations with them. That's it. Yeah, but thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to see if I can find people who disagree.
Okay.
But I would appreciate it if you followed and sub to my YouTube that is pinned in my bio.
Okay.
All right, darling. Take care, beautiful.
You too as well.
All right. Spawn, go ahead.
Yeah. I used to disagree with this, but now I kind of agree. Like I'm in the middle. I think it's an okay idea. I'm in the middle.
You shouldn't be in the middle. This ideology is dangerous. There's a man called John Money who came up with this ideology that literally there are twin brothers, David and Brian Rainier, right? Or Ramier. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but one of them lost his genitals during a circumcision operation when he was a baby. The father contacted the parents and said, "Oh, black who, Chazzy? It's a child. You said you were 18, Spawn?
Yeah, I'm 18.
They're saying you're not. Don't lie, please.
I haven't seen them. How do they know?
I'm gonna drop you.
Right.
She said 2000 and what she said 2000 and what? 2006 when she first came on. Said 2006. It's recorded. So
Cheesy dildo smegma, cheesy dildo smegma, cheesy dildo smegma, cheesy dildo smegma. Hi.
drop it. I don't know what's going on there. I guess that was supposed to be funny. Let's give them a laugh. Ah ha ha. 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 Alrighty. Is there anybody that wants to come on? I don't know when they come and do that. Listen, if you're gonna come up and troll, make it funny. Make it funny so that everybody can laugh. People have come up here and trolled and I busted out laughing because it's funny. But when you're gonna come on as a cheese and deal, what is that? What is that? Big up yourself, Kitty. How you doing? Can you come up and tell us how it was blocked by the courts? Come on up. Desiree, can you come up and tell us how it was blocked by the courts? Come on up, sweetie. Desiree, request and come up. Because I've already seen people who renewed their passports, their real genders being placed in the passport. So if you can come on up and provide us with the information on this, we would love it. I'm okay too, Kitty. Big up, Cassie. Exactly, Gen X. Can you come up and explain how it was blocked? We would love to hear from you.
Why did the dildo cross the road?
To get in your mother's mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. And she swallowed it because it was so wide. Block it while it's on here. Yeah, it crossed the road to get to your mother's mouth.
Guys, I finally got that lacking. It's over. They got him. They got your boy, man. The Red Reaper is no longer the Reaper no more. They stopped me lacking inside my crib. You know what's so crazy is that I saw this moment coming from I was out there.
Your dad mode, more like. My dad's dead. But if she wants to go, I'm sure she can dig him up and put it in there. They're free to do that, you know. Maybe legal ramifications for it, but she's free to do it. I don't wanna lose you now. Is there anybody else that disagrees that want to come up and have a conversation? People are upset about what Trump is doing. I think that Trump is awesome. Trump is a man of his word. As soon as he got into office, he said, Transformers, different genders in disguise. We're not playing your game anymore. Trump went bop 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 bop. I'ma fuck it up. Bop 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 bop. I'ma do my stuff. Uh. They not like us. They not like us. Trump did that. Trump did that. He did that. Trump did that. Trump did that. I don't have any, just two. Trump did that.
Hello. Hello. I can't hear any.
How old are you?
I'm 24. It's in my bio.
Okay. How can I help you? Next guess, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Yeah, it sounds like the same child. It sounds like the same voice.
Me?
It does sound like
I'm
the same
British.
voice.
How could we sound the same?
It sounds like the same voice.
A lot of
Okay, one
18-year-olds
sec.
Oh,
are
and it's
24.
Becca, keep
autistic.
drinking. If you say something, and then I'll say something because I don't know how you sound like me.
Whiskey, how old are you?
Me, I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2006. The 20th of June, 2006.
I think it's just British, yeah, years, yeah. I'm 2000, so.
Yeah, how can I help you, blokes?
Right, so you keep going on about, I don't know, but you realise we all bleed the same blood. You realise that, yeah? So why
Well,
don't these people get rights?
well, because
They
so.
already have rights.
Okay,
Hold on. Do
here's
you
the
disagree, Whiskey?
here's the answer, Becca. Of course I do.
Whiskey, do you
I don't
disagree?
agree with this whole transgender thing. I think it's.
All right, so we're going to do it one at a
Do I
time.
disagree with
Since the
what? That
first,
they should be. Do I
yes.
agree they should?
All right, so I want to hear everything you have to say, but we're going to do it by order. So since Becca came up first, we're going to speak with Becca first, and then
Right.
you after. All right, so
Okay.
just mute and wait a second. Go ahead, Becca. What you were
I'm
saying that we all
also
bleed red and they should be
I'm
given
also
the
going to
same
say
rights
one
as
other
everybody
thing,
else.
right? Your moderators are bullies. They are mocking me in the comments. Do you know how unfair that is when you have people coming in trying to make a point?
Don't pay
Funny
attention to
bone.
the comments.
How dare
Don't pay
you?
attention to the comments. Let's
So you're
talk. Let's
okay
have
with
it.
me?
Let's
Yes,
have a
I am okay with men
conversation
in my
with each other.
faces. Calm down. Your mods are bullies. Get them out.
Did you come up
Sorry, I'm
here to
getting
debate, or did you come here to cry about people in the
they're all
chat?
mocking me in the who's funny bone reported.
All right, so
Who
I think
are your
Becca is not ready to
moderators?
talk. Go
I'm
ahead,
I'm in the UK
Whiskey.
and I
Go ahead, Whiskey. Go ahead, Whiskey. What are your thoughts? Whiskey doesn't have anything to say. The live is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm gonna have to drop Whiskey. Whiskey's not saying anything. Whiskey? Okay, Whiskey dropped. I don't know if you come up to debate, okay? If you come up to debate, it doesn't matter what people are doing in the chat. It doesn't matter what people are doing in the chat. You came to have a conversation with the host. You have a conversation with the host. Okay? Come on. I'm not kidding you. People come on here all the time and say shit to me. I'm not going to cry about it, Becca. It doesn't matter what people say about you. You came here to have a conversation with the host. Why are you paying attention to the people in the chat? I think Trump is awesome as well. Your comments are disgusting. Darling, I don't be commenting in the comment section.
You realize I have autism? So what about it? You have autism, so what about it, Becca? What about it? I'm confused. Oh my goodness. Sarah said we do not care. Big up yourself, Sarah. Yes, you guys need a version of Trump in the UK to get rid of these people. Listen, in the UK, you can't even call a man without facing legal ramifications. Becca, I have several accounts, Becca. We don't care about getting bananaed. We don't really care. Listen, Trump needs to get you guys in the UK need a version of Trump in the UK to get rid of the ZZI, ZZM, Fee, Fi, Fo, Fum. Can you imagine going to jail in the UK because you're praying in your head? One woman went to jail, was arrested because she was praying in her head. Praying in her head, and that brought her to jail. That literally did happen. That literally did happen. Literally did happen. Mr. Big Tattoos. Mr. Big Tattoos, why don't you come up? Thank you for that. Thank you for the corgi. Thank you. There's more than one. There are more than one persons that happened to. See that? See that? If you call a man in the UK, they can come to your house and arrest you for calling a man on social media. If you're a woman and you call a man on social media, they can come to your house and arrest you. It's madness. Yes, there was, Chippy. I literally was briefed on that. That man who is prime minister in the UK is a piece of ish. The man who is prime minister in the UK is a piece of ish, and y'all should vote him out. The Labour Party is a piece of ish. Yes, W Trump, W Trump. You can't pray in your head in the UK. She was praying in her head near an abortion center, and they arrested her. Big Mo Tattoos, why don't you come up, Big Mo Tattoos? Let's have a conversation. Madness, Flexi. Madness. They arrested a man in the UK because he burnt a book. Can you imagine that? Being arrested for burning a book. They arrested pastors for reading from Leviticus. Pastors in the UK are arrested for reading from the book of Leviticus. I think he burnt a Muslim book. Hello, Roses. Yes, in Canada, it's madness. They're arresting preachers in Canada for reading in the book of Leviticus. David Lynn, I love him. I love David Lynn. He literally got arrested in Canada for reading from the book of Leviticus where it says, a man shall not lay with another man. He got arrested for hate speech. Trudeau is a piece of ish too. You love spreading lies. Community poem. Zim, you are free to come up. Zamik, you're free to come up. And stop using my insults. You're such a fan that you literally know everything that I say, every one of my jokes. How can you be using my jokes and my diss against me? You're a fan. You're a fan. Sent you an invite. Come on up. I saw that funny bone. Trump pardoned her. Trump pardoned her. And he was reading from the book of Leviticus and they arrested him. Zamik, you're such a coward. Zamik, you're such a coward. Blood clot, Jill firing shots. Oh my goodness. Jill. Thank you, Wesley. I agree with Trump 100%. These men in frocks, they need a reality check. They were doing too much. These men in frocks, they were doing way too much. Way too much. Beating up women in prison. Literally beating up women in prison. Raping women. Getting women pregnant against their will in prison. They were doing too much. Trump said, hold my beer. I got you, ladies. Trump said, ladies, I got you. Don't worry. I got you. And he did that. No, they're crying, talking about their rights are being taken away. What about the rights of women? You didn't think about the rights of women when you were demanding being put in women's prisons because you're women. You didn't think about the rights of women? Did you think about the rights of women when you were going in women's restrooms? When you're a man? Did you think about women's rights then? Did you think about it will negatively impact women? Did you think about it? Did you think about it? Tisha, we know you did, darling. Yeah. I'm happy that Trump did this. All the men angry. Did you guys see that one that calls himself Persian? Did you guys see that one who calls himself Persian? Talking about he's suing because they put his correct gender in his passport. Talking about nothing about him is a male anymore. Talking about he's a female because he got bottom surgery. Sir, your inverted penile skin is still a diak. Sir, your inverted penile skin is still a diak. I don't know who confused you and told you that it wasn't, but that's not a badge. You're still anatomy. Can you guys hear me? Guys, stop the screen, share the live. You see them reporting the live. Tap the screen, share the live. You see them reporting. They're reporting, they're angry. They're very angry at me. They're reporting my live. It's glitching like crazy. See what I mean with them? They silence anybody that speaks the truth. They try to silence anybody that speaks the truth against their community. They're a bunch of bullies. They're a bunch of bullies, y'all. The moment you speak truth and the moment you disagree with them, they want to try to silence you. The moment you speak truth and the moment you disagree with them, they want to silence you. But then they want to talk about their rights, their rights, their rights. Big up Molly Sue. Big up Bree. Then they want to talk about their rights, their rights, their rights, their rights. Why should your rights trump women's rights? What makes you special? Why should your rights as a man trump a woman's rights to women-only spaces? Huh? Your reign of tyranny is over with. Zizai all you Zizai your reign of tyranny is up. It's done. It's done. Yeah, it's done. We're tired of you people. You don't even know what a woman is, but you're telling us that you're a woman. You're changing your SMEX in your documentation. First, you people said SMEX and gender were different things. SMEX and gender were different things. We know we're not females. We just wanna live our lives as women. SMEX and gender are different. Then you're changing your birth certificate. You're changing your birth certificate. You're charging your driver's license. You're telling us that you're a female because you mutilated your phallus. Come on now. Exactly, Mrs. H. It's conversion therapy. That's all it is, conversion therapy. All right, bring up the next guest, guys. I think somebody requested. Somebody requested. Can we bring them up? Hello, good day. Hello, good day.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
I'm good, thank you for asking.
All right, can we have your age for TikTok, please?
Yeah, 36.
Awesome. What are your thoughts?
I think that this is appropriate.
I agree.
I think it's 100% appropriate. If you're, they don't go by what your feelings are in prison. If you have a penis, you go to a male prison. You have a vagina, you're going to a female prison. No caring about your feelings. You go where you belong anatomically. End of story.
Exactly. Do you see them crying on social media? One of them, he was crying because they put his correct gender in his passport. He's taking legal action. Oh, he left. Yeah, he's right. You are who you are. You are how God made you. You are how God made you. End of story. Facts don't care about your feelings. Why don't you tell your prostate that you shouldn't have it because you're a woman? Why don't you tell your prostate that you shouldn't have it because you're a woman? Huh? Why don't you tell your Adam's apple you shouldn't have it because you're a woman? Why did you need facial feminization surgery if you're a woman? Women don't need facial feminization surgery. We're already women. Huh? You're getting all these surgeries to pretend to be a woman. Women don't need to get surgeries to be a woman. We already are. It's our birthright. It's our birthright. You have to spend thousands of dollars to get bottom surgery, breast implants. And you notice that when they get these surgeries, it's always an exaggeration of woman. They get big old titas put in their chesticles. That one who calls himself Persian, that Hispanic man, that man who calls himself Persian, he just looks like a Hispanic man cross-dressing. I don't know why he thinks that nobody knows. And his voice sounds so horrible. He sounds like a character from Sesame Street. This is how he sounds. Hold on. And he's verified. Why the fuck is he verified? There's a guy on here. There's a black guy on here that was on YouTube. Right? Daryl. Do you guys know Daryl who can sing? He can sing and he does comedy. And he's not verified. But this man who sounds like Tikami Elmo is verified. This is how he sounds.
So, come see. So I just got my passport in the mail. and they put M. They took out the F and they put M. Look at it, for those who think I'm lying. Look, so fancy. Look at it. They're endangering my life for when I travel. They're endangering me. Nothing about me. I've done all this work to be myself. I've done all this surgery to be myself. I've mutilated my penis, so therefore I must be a woman now. Don't mind the fact that it's just dick and ball skin inverted inside. I'm gonna let you ignore that. And right, call me a female because that's how I feel, because I'm mutilated already. Ignore the fact that my mother had a son. Okay? I'm now a woman because I mutilated my Johnson & Johnson. I'm gonna sue him. This is unconstitutional.
Every single day. Every single day, it's something with these deluded twats. You want to sue somebody for calling you what you are. You're talking about countries you can't travel to. Bitch, if you're a man and your sexuality is prohibited in a country, don't go there. Don't go there. So you just want to be able to trick straight men into thinking that you're a woman. Fuck you. W. Trump. W. Trump all the way. Hello, good day.
Hello.
Hi, good day.
How are you?
I'm not doing too bad. And yourself?
Fine.
Okay, how old are you for TikTok?
45.
Awesome. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are this is completely correct and I agree with it. But I also want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
We have the transgender women up here, right, who are being transported, right? Which I agree with. But I'm wondering what happens to women who become men, or is it the same law for them? Hello?
I'm here. Women aren't placed in men's facilities. They've tried that before, and the women were viciously attacked, so they don't do it. It's only the men that go to women's facilities. So the women who have been on testosterone just automatically go to the women's facilities, because you got to understand that there are women in prison that are already built, right? Go to the gym, have a lot of muscles. Women in there with peacocks already bearded up. So it's only women that were put in danger by allowing men into women's facilities.
Okay. Well, you see, over where we live, there's, I've walked into bathrooms where men were transgender, were literally in there, and I had to take my daughter out because of what they were doing and seeing. I had to safeguard my daughter.
Which transgender? Men who identify as trans or women who identify as trans?
Men who trans as women.
Oh, men who pretend to be women. Yeah, they like to place themselves in the restrooms. A lot of them are
They literally don't care.
Yeah, we know. But nobody wants to talk about this. Nobody wants to talk about this. You're in the UK or Ireland? I'm not sure.
Ireland.
All right. So you notice that there's been an increase in female committing rapes in Ireland. And the reason why that is because they're labeling the men that are committing these atrocities as women. There's also been several. What did the lady message me? Somebody messaged me from Ireland. I have to get the message. But basically, she was showing me a statistics where there's been an increase in women like raping women or women raping girls because of the men who identify as women. Exactly. And the same thing has been happening in Denmark as well. They had to change the definition of grape in Denmark because of that. Because, women couldn't grape, but so many women were being raped by quote unquote women, they had to change the definition of it. because of that. So it's like they don't care about us. That's why we have to speak up, and we have to be fully against this. There's no exception. We have to just say, listen, all men should use the men's facilities. If you're a man who identifies as something else, that's your business. You should use the men's facilities. We can't give any leeway because it leads to us being disenfranchised and abused.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, because you go into a public bathroom and you're seeing men in there who don't care. There's children in there, and then we have to take our children out, safeguard them from the sight of what's happening, and take them to a disabled toilet, which are there for the disabled people.
I have several videos from restrooms in New York where the men were playing with themselves. Women were walking in, one woman with her child. And the person uploaded the video on Twitter. So these men in frocks, they're going into women's toilet, they're masturbating. There's even a Reddit where they brag about masturbating on the toilets and leaving it there. It's their sick fetish. They're autogynephiles. They get off and just going into women's places, being called she, her, putting on women's clothing. They're sexual predators. And remember, a lot of these people have itch, scratch, scratch, burn, burn. Right? They do these things. Your daughter goes in there. She doesn't know better, sits on the toilet. We don't sit on the toilet, but your little daughter goes into the stall. She might do that. You get what I'm saying? All kind of disease, somebody's bodily fluid on the toilet. They're disgusting.
I never ever let my daughter sit in a toilet unless I clean it completely.
They're just predators. They're sexual predators trying to prey upon us.
Some lives on this TikTok, you have to identify with a pronoun, she, her, she, or this or that or the other. And you sort of get fed up looking at that and listening to that, because it's really disgusting, to be honest. God made Adam and Eve. He didn't make Adam and Steve.
Facts, just like that. And God makes no mistakes. He never put you in the wrong body. The body that you are is what God put you in.
Exactly. So I 100% agree with what Trump is doing in this actual situation.
I remember you. No, you said Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. I totally remember you. Oh my goodness. Big up, sister, and good to see you again.
And good to see you. Thank you.
Anytime, darling. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. God bless.
Bye-bye. God bless. God bless. Yeah. I remember her. She says she's a nail tech. I remember her. Soon as she said that, I remember. Yeah. She's an awesome guest, and she's absolutely right. Hey, Stacey, she's absolutely right. Good to see you, love. Right? These people, I fear for the women in Ireland. I fear for them because can you imagine taking your daughter in the restroom and there's a man playing with his phallus in the bathroom? And if you speak up against it, you're transphobic. I've never once in my 720 years of life gone into the women's restroom and see a woman playing with herself in there. Never happened. Yes, hanging with the gnomes, that's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too much nonsense, man. And then they want to try to guilt trip us into supporting them. It's my right. It's my right to be who I want to be. It's my right to be who I want to be. Can you imagine? We've had over 2,000 views already, but we've not surpassed 200 people in the live. TikTok is shadow banning me. TikTok is shadow banning my life. You want to tell us, we're human too. We should be given the right to do what we want. Yes, you have been given the right to do what you want. But at the end of the day, why should your rights erase mine? When your rights impede on mine, we're going to have a problem. When your rights impede on mine, we're going to have a problem. Thank you, Julie. You can't be coming in here telling me that you have the same rights as me as a woman. No, it doesn't work like that. That. I don't want you in my restroom. It's erasing it because you're telling me that I'm a social construct. My womanhood is not a social construct. My womanhood is not a social construct. Being a woman encompasses being an adult human female. That's what a woman is. Anything other than that is pretend. Ebony doesn't even want to come in. Ebony, we've sent you several invites. Why don't you come in? Ebony, we've sent you several invites. Why don't you come in? I've always said it out loud. Women are adult human females. Women are adult human females. The world will not pretend with you. Forcing me to live in your psychotic delusion isn't going to happen. You want to force me to pretend with you. Big up yourself, Diane. Big up yourself. Why should I be forced to pretend with you? You want to pretend that you're Superman. Does that mean I have to strap wires on you and carts and let you float in the air because you believe that you're Superman? Should I walk around and call you Clark Kent just because you believe you're Superman? Should I go around and force other people to call you Clark Kent because you believe that you're Superman? We don't call Michael Jackson impersonators Michael Jackson. If we don't say to Michael Jackson impersonators, yes, you are Michael Jackson. Hee hee. We don't say yes, you are Michael Jackson. Hee hee. We don't say dirty Diana Carl every time we see Michael Jackson. Why is it that you can impersonate a woman and then be a woman, but Michael Jackson impersonators can't impersonate Michael Jackson and then be Michael Jackson? Elvis Presley impersonators. There aren't Elvis Presley. You impersonate a woman and all of a sudden you're a woman. Michael Jackson impersonators spend thousands of dollars to look like Michael Jackson. They spend thousands of dollars. They have surgeries. But they aren't Michael Jackson. You spend thousands of dollars mutilating your body and all of a sudden you're a woman because you're impersonating a woman. We're tired of your nonsense. We're tired of you cosplaying as us and making a mockery of us. It's very clear you have severe issues with the LGBT LMNOP. Why upset yourself so much? Matt, it's clear that you have severe issues with Shiloh. It's clear you have severe issues with Shiloh or Shantae. It's clear you have severe issues with Shantae. Why upset yourself so much by coming in here to watch me? Why are you coming in here to watch me? But your whole community is riddled with STDs, STIs, itch, scratch, scratch, burn, burn. Your whole community is built upon pedoism and grooming practices. Why don't you go to Grindr and tell them to remove those little boys on the app? Why don't you go to your community and tell them to stop parading around in the streets in front of children in their birthday suits and stop having orgies in the streets in front of children? OMG, the conspiracies. All right, MB, this is your last invite. If you don't accept it, you will be muted for the entire live. You're calling me the facts that I said your community is riddled with HIV and STDs? Matt, why are you showing your little boys on the internet without shirts, Matt? Why did you specifically adopt little boys, Matt? Why are you showing them on Tickety Talk without shirts, Matt? Big up yourself, Daddy Bamba. That's what you need to answer about. Why are you showing your children on the internet without shirts?
On one post, Chanta, one post on my TikTok was a picture of the
One
boy,
post is one too many.
and whoever's seen it, whoever looked at that picture has had to zoom in so close to find that picture. So is that not a bit perverse?
Nobody zoomed in. It was right there on your page, but you showing them without shirts.
It
was right here, sir. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me, sir. Sir, don't interrupt me. Sir, nobody had to zoom in on anything. Right? They went to your page and they just saw the video with you with the little boy showing their chests, knowing that so many predators are on the internet. Why would you do that?
Go look at the post yourself, Shanta. Rather than listen to your
I'm not going to your page. It's just going to upset my spirit. I don't want to go to your
How
page.
can you be sure your people are telling you the same
Because
thing?
they sent me the video. They sent me the video.
It's not a video. It's a picture. It's a collage. It's a photo.
Whatever it is, they sent it to me. Jesse sent it to me. Julie, how old are you?
Matt. Me, I'm 56.
Okay, wonderful. Matt, you specifically adopted little boys.
Uh-huh.
And you made several lies trying to justify it. You lied several times trying to justify the fact that you specifically wanted little boys. You even literally gave yourself away to say that you've donated to the organization in which you adopted the boys from.
Do me a favor.
I saw that too. Matt,
Shanta, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Publicly post that whole live and see if you're. I'm asking you and pleading with you. Post that whole live and you will see I said nothing of the sort. Do me a favor. Post it.
Matt, all right, let's ask.
Show your people you're authentic.
You said you were in here. Shush.
Show your people
Jules, you were in here. Matt, shush. Jules, you were in here the time that Matt came up.
Show the live.
Yeah.
Show the whole live.
All right, Matt, hold on.
Matt, just calm the fuck down. You were in the wrong completely.
All right, let's ask the audience. Audience, you see what I tell you? This is why I don't trust Matt, and I believe that he's a pedo for real. The fact that he would say that with over 200 people in here, and then say he never said that. Lying like that. The fact that he just openly lies,
the whole live,
knowing that he's lying and knowing that we know he's lying. That's why I don't trust Matt. It's too much. Smiley face, if Matt said he wanted the two boys, then he switched up and said that the girls that he tried to adopt had mental disabilities or physical disabilities. All the girls that he tried to adopt. Hold on, don't interrupt me, Matt.
I saw that too.
Smiley face, if that's what he said.
Shut the fuck up, Matt.
Julie, wash your mouth
out.
I'm not swearing at you.
Borderlining slander and defamation here.
Kylo, how old are you? I have the live recording. It's not slander. You can't sue me for slander.
I want to see the live, Shanta. Post the live right now.
Sir, it's going to be on YouTube. They have to edit it because so many curse words and they're reporting my YouTube. But it's being edited to be sent up
Remember
here.
to share it to me.
No. You can follow my YouTube and go and watch it. Kylo, how old are you?
Share me the live.
Matt, everybody here knows what you are. Kylo, how old are you?
I just said 34.
All right, Kyle, we're going to wait your turn. If you want to have a conversation, you're going to wait your turn. Please don't interrupt. Okay? Thank you. All right, so the fact that Matt lied several times, we know that he's lying because we were all here listening to Matt We asked him specific questions, and no, Matt is just blatantly lying like this. Matt, I am convinced you're a pedo. I am convinced.
Okay.
Why else would you need to lie so openly like this about what you said? And you know it's recorded, Matt. You know it's
I'm
recorded.
telling
Why
you,
are you lying?
Shanta, let me speak then. Please let me speak. I've said to you, please post the live and listen back the whole thing because you twisted everything. Please listen to it. If you've not recapped that whole live, please, please, please share it, tag me, put my face all over TikTok. I don't care. But what I would say very calmly, and this honestly comes from a good place, I understand your concerns. I do understand your concerns after the article you shared, okay? But your ideology didn't make any sense because you were saying, why do two men adopt two little boys, right? Because you're saying that's something seedy about that. So let's just say then, my heterosexual friends, a male and a female, biologically have one girl. So my heterosexual male friend who's married to my heterosexual female friend, does that mean he's going to be attracted to his daughter?
All right. Do men essay their daughters, Matt?
Did you hear the question?
Matt, do men essay their daughters, Matt?
Of course they do.
If two straight men got together and wanted to adopt only girls, would that be considered fishy, Matt?
It's what? Sorry, say it again.
If two straight men got together and adopted two girls, specifically wanted two girls, would people consider that fishy?
I don't think so, no. All
right, let's ask the audience. It's okay. Matt said he doesn't think so. Hold on. Smiley face if you think that if two straight men got together and adopted specifically two little girls, if you would find it fishy. Smiley face if everybody would find that fishy.
So what? So
Smiley face if everybody, sir, I'm asking a question. Wait your turn. Smiley face if everybody would find that fishy. Matt, this is why I tell you I don't trust you. Something in my gut is telling me that you're a pedo. Something in my gut. The fact that you can be openly disingenuous like this to try to justify yourself is what is and I'm never wrong. I am never wrong. People come on here all the time. Shante, I love you. I love you. I've never given them a follow back. People come on here. Shante, I love you. And I know people on here tell me they love me all the time, Matt. And I don't trust them. Because my gut, and I know when somebody's going to switch up. Matt, something in my gut is telling me that you're a pedo. And one day those little boys will talk. Matt, one day they will talk. And even if it's the day of judgment, Matt, I and those little boys will be vindicated. Something is wrong with you, Matt. Something is wrong with you. And you know I'm not lying on you. You know I'm not lying. You're lying so openly and so blatantly like this to justify why you specifically wanted two little boys.
Validate yourself and get rid of all the bullshit.
So I don't need validation. I don't need validation. That's why I don't follow the crowd. Matt, I don't need validation. That's why I don't follow the crowd. I don't need validation. That's why I don't befriend people. Something is wrong with you. You're a pedo. You're a pedo. You're a pedo. You're a pedo. That's what the fuck you are. You're a pedo. You're a pedo, and those little boys will tell. They will tell. It's just a matter of time. They may not understand what's going on now, but once they do, they will tell. They will tell, Matt. He left. I didn't kick him. He left. He literally said that nothing would be suspicious about two straight men getting together and specifically wanting to adopt two little girls. He literally said nobody would think it's suspicious, or it's not suspicious for two straight men to specifically want to adopt two little girls. Listen, I've never been wrong about a person. Smiley face. Smiley face if I've never been wrong about a person or anything that I've said, going with my gut feeling. Smiley face. Name one person that I've been wrong about. I was right about Christy. I was right about Cuttlefish. I was right about Manvani. I was right about all the people that come up here and switch. For those of you who know, you know. For those of you who know, you know. Name me a time when I've been wrong about a person. I've never been wrong. I've never been wrong about a person. If my gut doesn't like you, that's all I need. If my spirit is against you, that's all I need. I've never been wrong once about a person. Never. Of course, Chazzy, he said it. He said that he donated money to the organization where he adopted the children from. So he paid for the little boys. Let me tell you something. There are people, and listen, it took him less than a year to get the both children. Newborn babies. It took him less than a year to get newborn babies. For people who have tried to adopt or people who have tried to foster, you know what I'm talking about. The wait is so long. I know couples who have been on the waiting list for over 4 years, over 5 years. I know foster parents who've tried to adopt children, not babies, children like 7, 8, 9 years old, and have not been able to adopt them, even though they're fostering them. And he got 2 babies, newborn babies, 2 boys, to adopt in less than a year. And he got 2 in less than a year. Specifically boys. He said that he was going to adopt a girl, but all the girls that he saw had physical deformities and were mentally disabled. Exactly, Isla. But he just mysteriously got 2 newborn babies in less than a year through adoption. I'm telling you, I'm looking into fostering children. I have people who were nurses that went into social work. I know several women and men who were nurses who got into foster work. The fact that he got 2 babies, brand new babies, newborn babies, in less than a year is staggering. He said it himself, said that he donated to the organization. He said it. And everybody in here heard him. And then he's lying about that. And then you expect me to believe you that you're not touching the children? If you're lying about those insignificant things. People are always talking about Shantae lying on people. I didn't lie on people. They said that I lied on Envy. That Envy wasn't allowing Chloe on her page after he called Safi the N-word. Did I lie? Smiley face if I didn't lie. For those of you who were on Bigo, after Safi and Chloe got on it on Bigo, wasn't he on Envy's panel? Smiley face if he was on Envy's panel after we outed him on here and after everybody knew he was a racist. They're saying that I'm lying about that. Let me tell you something. One thing with me, I will never fix my mouth to lie on anybody. Not even if I despise you to the thread that sews your garment. I will never lie on you. The scripture says a lying tongue is an abomination unto the Lord. Remember, I was right about Mandora too. Remember, I told you that all of them, they're just doing this for social media fame and notoriety. It came out that all of them are scammers. Envy, Nate, all of them, they're scammers. They're just scammers. Wasn't I right about them too? Didn't I say Envy and them are just doing it for money? Wasn't I right? I'm always right. All of them. Christy's doing it for social media fame. She's just doing it for fame. I'm never wrong about a person's character. When I came on here and I was the only one talking about Mandora, right? Yes, lives like these, all they do is copy me. And when they see somebody coming up here to support me, they message them. Smiley face if I was the first to call out Mandora. And then Christy lied and said she was the first. And I've been doing, I was telling people for years. I was the first to call out Mandora. I said this man is a pedo. The first day Safi sent me his page, I said, Safi, this is a pedo. Ask Safi. Share it with Safi and ask Safi right now. I said, Safi, this is a pedo. I literally said to people, Mandora is a sadistic pedophile that hates women. Didn't I say that? I said he's a sadistic pedophile that hates women. Then they found his tweets where he was being sadistic and he voiced his hate for women. And how he was sadistic with his pedophilia because he wanted to inflict harm on the children and women that he was assaulting. I was right. I was right about it. And they all know I was right. You may think that the way that I deal with these people is harsh. Remember, Silly brought up the dilation on the live. Silly, before it was exposed that he was dilating on live, didn't I say, listen, before it was exposed that he was playing with himself on live, didn't I say, and I quote, he's playing with himself on live. He gets turned on. He's probably busting a nut while they call him she, her. Smiley face if I said it. And then I think it was the same day or the next day it was exposed that he was playing with himself online. Smiley face. I don't know if it was the same day or the next day that it was exposed that he was playing with himself on live. And that's why they hate me. That's why they hate me. That's why they hate me. Hear what I'm saying? That's why they hate me. God is with me. I've never been wrong, and I'm telling you something. That man is a pedo. That man is a pedo. He's a pedo. Mark my words. Mark my words, that man is a pedo. Our children need protecting. Our boy children need protecting. There's an attack on our boy children. There's an attack on our boy children. These men specifically adopted boys because they had it in their mind to sodomize them. They specifically adopted the little boys to sodomize them. One was 3, one was 4 to 5 years old. And from the moment they got into that house, these men started to grade them. And not only grade them, pimp them out to numerous men. They distributed them to affluent cities in Atlanta. They distributed them to numerous men in Atlanta. One of the little boy had to have corrective surgery on his anal cavity because it was so damaged. He was split from the anal cavity to the testes because of the constant grape that he was getting, that was being inflicted onto him. His lower intestines, his stomach, there was damage done to his stomach because of the numerous grape and sodomization that was inflicted on him. And the youngest is experiencing bowel issues because of the grape that was inflicted on his body for so many years. Why would you specifically want boys? Why would you and your partner specifically want boys? Did you guys notice how quiet he got when I said to him, the children will tell on you? Did you guys notice how quiet he got when I said that? Tell me you caught that part. Smiley face if you caught that part. Smiley face. Smiley face if you notice how quiet he got when I said that one day they're gonna tell. One day they're gonna tell. Cause he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Then he started to curse me out and then left. And they will tell. It took my brother 20 plus years to tell, but he did tell. He did tell. Exactly. Look at Diddy. Exactly, Isla. And he was caught. He was caught. And he know he was caught. Okay. And creative spaces. Guys, I'm gonna get some sleep. Haven't slept since I came. I love you guys. Pray for each other, pray for me. Beg God to have mercy on us all. Pray over your children, safeguard your children. Do not trust anybody with your children. Love you, Shadow. Love you, darling. Right? Don't trust nobody with your children. Question them. The same questions you will ask your daughters, the same safeguarding measures that you will put on your little girls, put it on your boys. And don't forget that most predators are men who prey on young boys. Most pedophiles are men who prey on young boys. Don't believe the media propaganda that most pedos are men who prey on little girls. It's a lie. Most pedos are men who prey on young girls. Yes, W. Trump, W. Trump, W. Trump. Big ups to Trump for doing what he did. Women are adult human females. Never forget that. A man can never be a woman. Doesn't matter how many surgeries he had. Doesn't matter what he calls himself. All right, take care. Love you guys. See you guys tomorrow if I'm not too tired. What do you mean are you gonna believe me? Daniel, what do you mean? Girl, and we are going to believe you, LOL. So I have the statistics, Daniel. The facts don't care about whether you believe me or not. The facts are there. Love you too, Karina. Love you too, Queen of the Nile. Later, guys. Thank you, Abina. Take care. If statistics contradict me, Daniel, come on up. If statistics contradict me, Daniel, come on up and provide the statistics. Sebastian, I've been on a long time. Thank you, Ellie. Daniel won't come on to contest it. He's just gonna yap in the comment section. Later, guys, I gotta go. I'm not having dinner, unfortunately. I'm not having dinner. Guys, my birthday is coming up on the 14th of February. Make sure you guys come up and show out. All right, love you, Joshie. Right, the 14th of this month is my birthday, Father willing. Don't know if I'm gonna live to see it, but you know, Father willing, the 14th of this month is my birthday. All right, 14th of this month is my birthday. Make sure you guys come up and show out. Yeah, Father willing, if I live to see it, I live to see it. All right, later, guys. Love you.